Hello my friends, welcome all of you, almost 108,000 light workers, wanderers and starseeds to this beautiful session. Today I have channeled the Galactic Federation and they have answered interesting questions which are related with firstly about something strange which is happening on the Earth planet, and that is related with the creation of something known as the fake meats, which have been recently circulating all around the internet, that they are creating fake meat and they have been trying to sell it to certain people. The real agenda behind this has been revealed and it is mind-blowing. Also, in the channeling session, I've asked about a footage which was found, I believe, in Russia, wherein they located an alien-looking body. I wanted to know whether this was absolutely real or not from the Galactic Federation's perspective. And also I have asked the Galactic Federation about simple ways in which we can connect with our own higher self without needing any intermediary. If you want to connect with your higher self, you can use the methods described in the session and directly connect with your higher self to receive insights and suggestions. Maybe sometimes you are thinking, what will my higher self do in this situation? So if you want to know the answer to that, you can use there is one or maybe 4 methods which have been described, and you can use them to find out the insights of the higher self, which is really valuable in your life if you're making a decision in your life. And if you want the perspective from your higher self, you have to use this. This is absolutely amazing. And also amazing thing has been revealed in the session about how can we make our manifestations come alive more faster. How can we manifest more accurately? And this has been revealed. It's an absolutely amazing session. And also, before session begins, I want to say that after the session ends, I have a special announcement to make, and stick to that. And also, thank you to all of you who have joined on a Patreon. Recently, I've released some amazing sessions which will help you to understand more about our own reality and other aspects. You can watch it on my Patreon. I have over 400 plus censored sessions available over there. The link is on the description. Also, I want to say thank you to all of you who take the time to like this video, as it is a service to humanity which will help you also receive a gift from the universe, because what you give, you will receive is the law of the universe, as you all know. I thank you all for that and enjoy the session, my friends.
We are the Galactic Federation now in communication through this channel's internal vibrations as we communicate now, and we are hereby going to provide information related with the understandings about the distortions which are in order, which will provide the entity known as this instrument with the capability of connecting with our social memory complex. We, the Galactic Federation, communicate from the location of the Saturn rings of your galactic system for the purpose of providing this transmission to aid the human social memory complex in their journey of seeking to find the truth about the understanding of the nature of reality of the illusion complex. Therefore, before we proceed any further, we would like to state that this message is imbued with the vibration of assisting the expansion of love, or the vibration which will allow the flowering of the heart energy center, which is the most primary and important facet for entities in the timeline. We, the Galactic Federation, would like to answer firstly the query related with a so-called video which the instrument has watched through its eye complexes, which primarily showcase a video wherein a supposed alien body was found in the location of the lands known as Russia. Indeed, we must state that upon scanning the space-time information of your planetary sphere, we can state that this is indeed a recreation made by several entities who were trying to recreate this type of experience, wherein the vibration of the discovery of a spacecraft along with the debris of a so-called alien-like bodily complex was created, which was indeed not a real event but was pre-planned for the purpose of creating intrigue in the mind complexes of your peoples. Therefore, we must state firstly that the other aspects relates with the understanding of how can the people on the Earth planet make their visualizations accurate. We must firstly state that we, the Galactic Federation, are happy to assist those who seek such types of seeking of assistance. Furthermore, we must state that in order to make the visualization systems of your planetary sphere able to tap into the infinite intelligence energy, which will allow such visualizations to come alive, is primarily important by realizing and understanding that the best way to create and make visualizations accurate involves realizing and using the aspects of the system known as the love vibration, since the universal complex, along with all the systems which are available on the Earth planets, are created with the vibration of light and love. And this vibration of light and love is indeed the vibration which is capable of permitting a higher level of transmutation of any timeline into the desired choice. This furthermore implies that firstly, the vibration of connecting with the inner silence is recommended, which means that the inner silence must be connected with, which will provide for a connection with the divine intelligence of the One, infinite Creator, and this in turn will provide for the entities to visualize. We must state that the visualization process must be accompanied by a simple process of covering the visual images in the mind's complex with the heart symbol or the love symbol. This means that if an entity were to perform or enter into a timeline using its first-person perspective viewpoint in the mind's complex and then use a heart shape to cover the visual images, this will provide for such types of visualizations to be imbued with the love vibration. And since all of creation is created with the vibration of the distortion known as light and love, this means that once the vibration of love is infused with light, it will create visual images in the mind complex that will allow for such distortions to occur in the timeline, and it will provide a higher sensibility of mastery in the nature of the timeline. Therefore, we must state that this process, if performed by your peoples, will enable the visualization complexes to manifest at a much faster rate and allow for the desires to be found to be created in the universal consciousness. Now, we shall address the other portion of the query related with what are the ways in which the human mind-body-spirit complexes can connect with their higher selves. We must firstly state that, indeed, the connection with the higher self can be done through various processes upon your planetary sphere. However, There are even simple methods for receiving direct communication, but the system of communicating with a higher self of a particular entity with its own free will and choice requires it to firstly understand and choose to realize that the type of method being used will be vibrationally of a nature able to provide it with a higher connectivity in the timeline. It must indeed realize that the aspects of the first method can be stated as lucid dreaming, which is the primary method which can be used, wherein the higher self social memory complex begins to speak with entities in the dreaming state, which is primarily the realm of the connection with your subconscious mind. Furthermore, the subconscious mind complex is also directly in connection with the higher self social memory complex, and many a times acts as a trance receiver or transcender of information from the conscious mind of an entity to the higher self. We must firstly state that during this timeline, the aspects of lucid dreaming, which primarily revolves around the state of consciousness wherein all types of mental visualizations and images in the mind complex begin to be activated. However, the bodily complex is completely relaxed. This type of lucid dreaming primarily can provide a pathway to understand and allow for guidance in the form of dreaming states and other types of visualizations to be received. Furthermore, indeed, this is one method in which an entity can, prior to entering into the lucid dreaming state, ask itself in the mind's complex for some guidance or for some answers, and indeed, in the lucid dreaming state, such guidance or answers will be received because the higher self social memory complex of the entity is directly connected with the subconscious portions of the mind, which is activated during the state of sleeping. The other processes which can be used is through a simple process resembling the aspect known as meditational processes, wherein during the meditation process the intention must be to remain in the vibration of unity, as the vibration of unity of oneness is that vibration which taps directly into the higher self social memory complex vibration. And anytime the mind, body and spirit complexes of your planets begin to feel that they are one with all beings, that they are united with all beings, they will begin to attract the similar vibration in the timeline, which will provide for a reception of this level of vibration complex reality in this time. Therefore, the entity known as the entities of your Earth planet seeking such types of communication can achieve this aspect through this simple process in the timeline. Furthermore, the other aspects of the distortion query in the timeline relates primarily with the vibration of astral projection, wherein an entity can use the astral projection experience to move out of the bodily complex and to find the energetic frequency of unity, which is the guiding factor that will allow for connection with its higher self. This will provide for the higher self social memory complex to be connected to the entity through the state of astral projection. And we must state that there are also other methods, such as simply using the process of visualization or imagination. This process primarily can be initiated into a simple facet by imagining the self of consciousness to be united with the higher self social memory complex and to observe the self from that vantage point will enable the mind, body, and spirit complex to perceive the thought forms through intuition of the higher self social memory complex, which is the primary way in which suggestions and insights can be received. For example, if an entity seeks a type of suggestion into its current reality and the suggestions which is being received from the vibration of its current reality, in order to find the thought forms or suggestions from the higher self social memory complex, the entity can indeed unite with the higher self social memory complex and its visualization image complex and perceive itself from that location, which primarily will aid it in finding the suitable suggestions for the amplification of the entity's consciousness realms at the timeline. Therefore, we, as the Galactic Federation, shall now address the other query related with what is the agenda behind the fake meats which are found upon your planetary sphere at this time. We must indeed state that there is but one agenda, and that is the control of the human societal memory complex. We must state that there are many entities who are trying to create this type of distortion known as the fake meat under the guidance of the Orion social memory complex, wherein they are trying to create a artificial production of the meat bodily complexes of animal life forms which are primarily consumed by your people, is performed for a simple attribute of providing the aspects of usefulness and also to make sure that this type of system can use it as a means of controlling humanity, since the distortion of the creation process revolves around creating a type of meat which can be infused with certain chemical systems which can have an effect on the bodily complex over time, or such types of meats can also be programmed with the distortions which cannot be sensed by your eye complexes, such as microbiotics and micro devices. We must state that also there may be chances of these types of meat products being infused with the distortions known as nanodevices or nanoparticles, which can have an effect on the aspects of a human entity who consumes it. Eventually, such entities will have the signature, can also be controlled magnetically by the entities who desire control upon their planetary sphere. Indeed, with the Galactic Federation state that this is one of the various agendas behind the fake meat protocols as we can sense in the time. Hence we shall now leave you, beloveds, in lights and love of the one Creator. Bye.
Now, my friends, as per the sessions understanding, let me tell you firstly that what I learned in the session is absolutely amazing. They told about the truth behind the alien body which is found in Russia. Unfortunately, this was not a real alien crash. It was recreated for the purpose of, I believe they wanted to create intrigue in the mind of the viewers. This was, I believe, a pre-planned event as stated by the Galactic Federation. Also, they have stated that in order to make your visualizations come alive more faster and more accurately, you need to infuse it with love. Basically, what I understand is that the universe was created with light and love combined together. The light is what creates and then love is what binds objects or things together. And when you visualize, if you also create a loving love or a heart shape around a visualization, it will invoke the feeling of love, and this will allow it to manifest more faster. So this is an amazing method which was revealed by the Galactic Federation. Also, what I found really interesting was that they stated a simple method about receiving suggestions from the higher self, which I found to be really useful. What they said was, there are many methods, but I found this to be really practical, which was the visualization one, wherein you can visualize yourself thinking that you are not in this body but with your higher self, and once you focus on that vibration, you can just shift your vantage point so that you are looking at your own self from that location, and you can see what is the right choice to make. I believe this is absolutely foundationally amazing for those who want to receive suggestions for whether I should make this decision or that decision. I think this will help you with that. And also what I learned in the session is about the fake meat. What they said was that the fake meat usually primarily is being created to control humanity. They want to embed it with some kind of chemicals and some kind of devices so that they can control the human beings who consume it. That is their main agenda. And also what I want to say is that this is the special announcement, is that a friend of mine named as Yuvani has created an amazing website where you can search all of the transcripts which I have done till now of my sessions. It is absolutely amazing, and it was a gift that she has sent to me, so I wanted to give her a big shout out. And also, if you want to contact her for some works, like digital works, she does digital kind of works. If you want to contact her, there is a contact page also on the website. So the link of the website is on the description, where you can go and search for transcripts. You can read them, and it's amazing. So I want to say a big thank you to all of you for that as well. And also I want to say thank you to all of you who have sent me emails regarding your past life, your soul name, and your soul's identity. I will help you out when I get free time. You can send me an email over here. Also, thank you to all of you for getting the book version of my channel messages. If you like to read it in a physical copy book format, you can read it. And also, with that being said, I want to say thank you to all of you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next session. Until then, enjoy this session over here.